Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. It's not morning, it's afternoon. I just thought I would jump on for a moment before I got my day started, see what everyone is up to, say hello, remind you that today is a blessing because we have another opportunity today to make it what we want, manifest destiny, create something new. See, you got to be the change, right? Mm-hmm. So, what are you going to do today? What are you going to do today different than yesterday? What fun thing are you going to do today? What's up, Conspiracy University? How's it going? Are you having a good day so far? Yeah, hopefully you are. I'm over here getting my day started. I just got dressed. Well, halfway dressed. I finished my makeup. I'm still in my pajamas though. It's 11:30. I got my coffee, my PJs, and my makeup. I'm a late bird today. But that's okay. Like I had done a video yesterday talking about sometimes you got to change things up. You got to do things different in your daily routine because things get really fucking monotonous. Of course, there are certain things we got to do every day, but you got to remember to take time for yourself too. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, dang, it popped up and then it left. I can't see. Uh-oh. What's been going on in your life that's got you going through the ringer? The good news is you still have the opportunity to go through it because our opportunities, make us who we are, make us stronger people. So I know what it's like to go through the ringer. I've been through the ring of motherfucking fire. So I get it. I get it. But whatever you're going through, remember it's temporary. And the emotion that you have behind it is temporary. How you deal with it is what's important, because oftentimes we're quick to react. We'll be like, something will happen and you want to react instead of holding steady and saying, okay, well, let me think about this and how to handle it. I know that side because that's me often. I'm learning long suffering and patience. Patience is and focus, which are really hard things for me since I have ADD. My mind be like, woo! I'm trying to focus, you guys. I'm all over the place, but I'm doing my best. I'm back. I'm like one of those that needs like blinders, like a horse. Like, just keep my blinders on so that I remember whatever my focus is. Because oftentimes the outside world will really distract us from what our goal is. And I find with ADD, oh my goodness, if I don't keep my focus, keep them blinders on, it's over. I'm out. You should see me trying to do dishes someday. If there's more than 5 dishes in the sink, chances are I'm going to finish 3 of them and start a new task. And then come back and finish the last ones after. I don't know. I finish tasks, but I just don't stay in order. I'm always working on several things at once. For instance, I'm working on a song, I'm working on a project, I'm working on trying to stay sane, all at the same time. Yeah. And I know how life can put you through the ringer sometimes, but that's why I wanted to pop up today to say that, life is going to continue being life. And, unfortunately, it's since we're living through the, apocalypse, things aren't looking too great on the outside. So it's really important during these times not to panic and to focus on yourself, your family, your goals, your internal soul house, because all the chaos on the outside, it's not for us. Because remember, motherfuckers, we're in this world, but we're not of it. We ain't of this world. No, we're not. So don't get caught up in all the drama and the chaos on the outside, because I'll tell you what, it's always going to be there. You ain't missing nothing. It isn't going anywhere. But you and how you choose to react, Whole different story. Man, I choose to smile through the pain, not to be fake, but to change my attitude, my perception, and just try to, better my being. Butter my biscuit. Wow. Okay, I said that. I'm thinking breakfast still. So look, have you guys heard about what's happened with bees and fish? Did you know they're the same now? In California they are. Bees are considered fish now. New classification according to the courts. But I get it. It's for the endangered species and they want to keep that going. I seen a message and then it left my screen. How do I get this to stay up? Whatever happened to the flasher? Which one? Oh my gosh. Tiny, I get dick pics all the time. Not tiny dick pics, but people be sending them all the time. I could have never spoke to them in my life. Never. And they'll send me a dick pic. And I'm like, why? We all have flesh. I mean, I can flash you my titties, but if you don't know me, what does it mean except that crazy bitch just flashed your titties? There's a difference between wanting to see them, asking to see them because I'm no prude, versus having them thrown in my face. There used to be a time when you would flash people in public, you'd get in trouble for that. Shit. It doesn't matter how good the size is. I mean, if it's a 10-inch dick versus if it's a 2-inch dick, what is looking at it doing for me? I understand for the man, it excites you if you're an exhibitionist or a voyeur. But if I don't know you, what am I gonna? Oh, okay. I mean, show me your finger. Wow, look, a stranger showed me their finger. I'm so excited. Oh, wait, they showed me their toe. It's the same difference. It's a body part. All men have them. So but now, if you have my attention and I'm interested in you, that's a different subject. I mean, I'm not saying I might not want to see some junk occasionally. I mean, I ain't trying to look down the camera and look at anything that I'm playing. But I'm saying, there's a time and a place. If you're walking down the street, I ain't gonna flash you my titties. Why? So I could scare people? Same with the dicks, you just don't. And it's funny because it's one of my biggest videos, pun not intended. Like one of my videos had like over 3,000 likes, and it was the one called "Stop Flashing Me Your Dick." It was funny, and I was just being funny at the time. I didn't think that one would get so much attention. But then again, I didn't think my one I posted on Tokyo Tony was going to be at almost 10,000 either. And I certainly didn't expect her to respond and get mad at me. And then she commented on my cat booty juice video. Remember, did you guys see that? I did a video on cat booty juice, which is in cigarettes, and said we shouldn't be smoking cigarettes because you're smoking kitty ass. And she decided to comment on that video and told me to take her video down. I was like, okay. Did you see the end of the cat booty juice video? It ends like this. Yep. No words necessary. Sometimes them signs do it all. Yeah. But anyway, even though some of you say today you've been going through the ringer, we got to do our best to just get through it. I have another friend today who told me that they had to go to the hospital because they got bit by a bug, and now they're on a 10-day cycle of antibiotics. So, and I mean bitten by a bug, like, oh shit, not like a chew. I mean like, something bit them. So that was kind of a bummer. So I know some people are off to a rough start, but it could only get better, you guys, if you make it better. Because like I said, the world's chaos. The world's always going to be chaos. People around you, they're always going to have their own life, their own drama. And most people are the center of their own universe because they're stuck in old ways or in their ego, or they haven't matured yet, or whatever it may be. So we sometimes have to sit back and look at other people's drama and just let it pass by. Don't acknowledge it. Don't pay it any attention because we're not of this world. We're not insane. We don't repeat insane cycles. We learn and we grow. So sometimes you got to look at the outside world and people and say, okay, that's where those people are at right now in this moment in time, and that's okay. Let it pass. Not everything needs a response. Just like with children, when children are bad, or not necessarily bad, but they're doing repeated behaviors that you don't want, you don't want to really acknowledge it. You ignore the bad behavior, you correct by not paying attention to it. So they see that there's no response. But if you give positive reinforcement, or you're like, oh, tell me about it, well, that could start a whole nother thing. Shit. Okay, I'm glad you're enjoying my videos. Which one are you watching? I see all the eggplant emojis, so I could imagine what type of video it was of mine you watched. Probably one of my more humorous ones. You know, I do an odd combo because I speak on a lot of really serious topics, but I also talk on goofy things. But all of it has the same spiritual goal of trying to get your soul house right. You know, like being okay within yourself. Because again, chaos is a motherfucker, and we all need some grounding sometimes. Sometimes it's a grounding where you got to go sit in the corner and scold yourself. Other times it's an earth grounding, a mental grounding, you know, a grounding to the elements. So that's like polarity. You want to have your polarity. So always going to have chaos, always going to be drama around. But what are you doing to change it? Are you ignoring drama, or are you feeding into it? Like them eggplant emojis. Anyway, I'm happy today because my daughter graduated high school this week. I wanted to post pictures, but I have been told, Mother, do not post my pictures. She's too embarrassed. So I'm like, okay, I won't do it. I won't post anything. But I am so happy. And then my other daughter, I'm excited about because her cancer, 91% healed. So that makes me freaking ecstatic. Like, because when we found out she was at stage 4, expected lifespan of 5 years, now she's at 91% healed. So I'm like, okay, even if I have things going on in my life that aren't great, there are other things that are going on that are, and that's where I'm putting my focus. Ah, man. Let's see, okay, what does it say? I need my glasses. Let me get my old lady glasses. Okay, let me see. Look, I'm old, you guys. I got to put on my glasses so I can see the comments. Next thing you know, I'm going to have a cane. I'm kidding. How come the comments don't stay up? Is that just because I'm on a phone? Or what is it? Oh boy, I'm hot. You'll flash me? I think it's you're hot and that's why you'd flash. Meaning you're like, ooh. You should only flash people when they want to see, because what if the response is, that's what you're showing? You're bold for showing that little fella. I mean, how do you know you ain't gonna get a response like that? See, so you only want to flash people that want to see, you know? But yeah, I'm in a goofy mood today. But it's got to be a good day today. Got to make today a good day. So what are you guys doing today to make today better for you? What are you doing today? Sometimes the best thing you could do all day is not say anything. I've had those days. I have a lot of word vomit. A lot of times I'll speak stuff that I don't always think out before I word it, before I speak it, and it can come across really rude, and I don't mean it to be that way. It's just sometimes I struggle with my words. Um, but what are you, 10? 16? Is all you think about, Tiny, is your member? For real? Some people, you just catch them in that moment. I have the same cup right now that I had in that video when I did the Stop Flashing Me Your Dick video. Funny. Anyway, today, I got sidetracked. Sometimes the best thing you could do is just being quiet. You know, sometimes it's like, what are you going to do today better than yesterday? I'm not going to speak as much. I'm going to listen more, absorb, not take stuff personal, and then act accordingly. Because sometimes the best thing you could do is just stay quiet. Yeah, that's true. Okay, there are much nastier things in a lot of them cigarettes. But then again, if you use perfume, like Kim Kardashian came out with a perfume like a year or two ago, and I was making jokes about it, saying it was beaver booty juice. Great. She was releasing beaver booty. Why did I say that? Well, because vanilla has beaver booty in it. The scent of vanilla, pick up a beaver and smell his ass and then rub it on your neck. Same stuff has to come from somewhere. Oh, man. Yeah, stage 4, and she was only 22. Yep. And the weird thing is, they said she's probably had it since she was about 8. But what pisses me off about that is I had a feeling way back then something was wrong, and my daughter kept telling me something wasn't right, and we went to a whole bunch of doctors, and none of them could find anything. And then, surprise, she called me like 2 weeks after her birthday and said, Mama, not good news. The doctors just said I got cancer. I was like, no, you don't. She's like, I do. I was like, not for long. It can't stay in you. It can't stay in you because you could heal your body. People don't know about that. Most people are so conditioned and programmed through the world here that they forget that you have the healing ability within you. I mean, of course, we need some assistance, but you could self-heal. But people, people forget about that or don't know about that. Anyway, well, I'm just chit-chatting up a storm all by myself, looking at a screen and mostly talking to me, and this is kind of weird. I need to start using Zoom or something where I could add multiple people at one time, start doing panels, having discussions, doing interviews, and stuff like that. I hope to do that soon as I can get a new phone, because as you know, this one, like I always am saying, it's hella grainy. So if it always looks like I'm in a fog, it's not in my brain, man. It's just my screen. Um, anyway, you guys, I hope you have a phenomenal afternoon. I'm probably going to get back on in a little while. I'm thinking of making a few videos today because today I want to do something different. So I'm going to work on that. All right, you guys, you have a good one. Take care. Peace.